To calculate our birth chart, three elements are necessary: the date, the place, and the time. But what if we don't know the time? This is what we shall discover in today's video. Good morning, bonjour, welcome to my channel where we talk about all things astrological. Topics that are little known or vastly misunderstood, as well as the cycles we are going through right now. My name is Michelle Karen, an astrologer since the age of 14. Yes, I know, a long time. I hold a master's degree in philosophy from the University of Geneva, Switzerland, on the works of Carl Gustav Jung, as well as a diploma from the Faculty of Astrological Studies in London. The author of Astrology for Enlightenment, published by Atria Books, Simon & Schuster, New York, as well as the Attune to the Quantum Oracle deck, my confinement baby, links below. I was selected to be the exclusive astrologer to the stars at the 78th Academy Awards in Hollywood. Now, today's topic: without our time of birth, can we establish our natal chart? The short answer is a resounding yes. The 12 signs of the zodiac are determined by the movement of the Earth around the Sun in 1 year. Our date of birth tells us in which signs our planets are. For that, we have wonderful ephemerides which list the planetary positions every day of every year. The one I personally love and have used for years is the Llewellyn Astrological Pocket Planner. But then, why is the time of our birth so important? What is it used for? Our time of birth reveals in which astrological house our planets are evolving. Mirroring the 12 signs, the 12 houses or areas of life are determined by the division in 12 of the daily rotation of the Earth upon itself. So far, great if we know our time of birth, but what if we don't? And there can be so many reasons for this. The hospitals did not record it. We can't find our birth certificate. Our parents were too busy to look at the clock or didn't think it was important. They don't remember. They are no longer around for us to ask them. We were adopted. Not having the time of our birth means that all we can determine with absolute certainty is the positions of the planets, actors in our life, in our psyche, and their relationships with each other, aspects. But this will be shared by anyone across the globe who was born on the same day as us. Without the time of birth, we won't know in which houses our planets are, which would further delineate our uniqueness. So without the time, does that mean we shall never have the chance to get our chart done? Absolutely not. There are three ways of going around this challenge. First way, if we are comfortable with our pendulum, then we can ask direct questions. Was my birthday? Was it night? If it was night, depending on the place and date we were born, was it 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m., etc.? Let's say that our pendulum tells us it was 7 p.m., then we would go through the minutes. Was it 7:01, 7:02, 7:03, 7:04, etc.? How reliable is this? Well, it all depends on how much we trust our ability to get accurate answers from our pendulum. The second way, which seems more scientific but maybe isn't, is to match a list of major events in that person's life with the movements of the planets throughout the years as they touch that person's natal planets. This is what we call transits. This is extremely time consuming and requires an excellent knowledge of astrology. And to be honest, this is not the method I would personally use, mainly because our life is by nature very subjective. Any given event could be represented by several configurations and could mean completely different things to different people. For example, a big life event such as a divorce could be experienced by one as disastrous, a total failure, followed by deep grief, leaving profound wounds and a sense of desperation and loneliness, while for another, it could be seen as a huge, joyful liberation. For one, getting fired from their job could mean utter poverty and despair, while for another, it could be the opportunity to finally develop her true talents and make tons of money. So you see how complex this can be. Now, the third way to determine our time of birth is a lot simpler and, in my opinion, the best. It is to erect what is called a sunrise chart. Let's say that someone was born on June 3rd, 1999 in Phoenix, Arizona. It is easy to Google the exact time the sun rose in Phoenix on June 3rd, 1999, which was 5:19 a.m. This becomes arbitrarily the time of birth of that person. It makes her ascendant or rising sign, the sun that was rising on the eastern horizon at the time of birth, coincide perfectly with the degree, minute, and sign of the sun. Even when we do know our time of birth, studying our sunrise chart is extremely valuable in that it is a chart of our soul. It reveals the purpose of our incarnation and describes very specifically our unique character. And in terms of pronostics, because the transits, how the planets in the sky are affecting our natal planets at any given moment, are based mainly on the degrees and signs of our natal planets, the sunrise chart still allows the astrologer to make precise and accurate predictions. I dearly hope this explanation brought peace to all of you who don't know or are unsure of your time of birth. Yes, you can totally get your astrological chart done and receive deep insights into your personality, your past, and your future. If you already subscribed, thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, please put a thumbs up, consider subscribing, hitting that bell to be notified when I upload a new video once a week. Your comments are most appreciated, and if there is any topic at all you would like me to develop, please let me know in the discussion section below. Remember, as always, choose your battles, walk in beauty. Thank you for watching.